Warm up number 4, this is one of my favorite all-around warm-ups. We're going to start with 2 minutes of cardio, so that can be your choice of running, jogging in place. You could do jump rope. If you've got a bike, you can get on a bike or a rowing machine or a treadmill. 2 minutes, get your heart pumping, get some blood flowing, and then we're going to come back to the mat. We're going to go into 5 perfect stretches on each side. So we're going to step out into a lunge. That front shin should be vertical. Place one hand down, reach up, look up, and then reach through. You can try to get that forearm down to the ground. We're going to press back and switch sides. We're going to do 5 each side. Perfect stretch with a reach and a twist. Get that forearm down, press it back and switch. Keep breathing. Take your time in each of these positions. Good. Step it back, reach it up, reach it back, get that forearm down, reach through, press back, hinge forward, switch sides. Let's do one more each side for good measure. Reach up, back, through, forearm down. One more, even it out. Take your time here. All right, awesome. After that, we're gonna do 3 sets of 3 good mornings and an inchworm. So for the good mornings, we're gonna hinge, send our hips back and forward. Nice hinge here, 3. And then we're just gonna walk out into an inchworm and walk back in. That's 1. So from the side, we're doing good mornings, hinging. Really stretch out those hamstrings and walk it out. And back in, that's 2. Let's do one more. Last one here. All right, for the next one, we're gonna pick up our band. We're gonna use the long resistance band. Oops. So we're gonna do monster walks. For the monster walks, what we're gonna do is we're gonna step through the band. I'm gonna place it around our hips here. I'm gonna cross the band, and then I'm gonna step on it. I'm gonna get down into my partial squat or power position, and then we're going to take 10 steps in each direction. So we're going to keep in this nice partial squat here. We're going to step, big step, little step, stepping to the left for 10. You start to feel this outside of your hips, and then to the right for 10. And then we're going to go forward for 10. So I'm kind of stepping forward and up to the side. This is the cowboy walk. 10 here. And then 10 back. You should feel those hips getting nice and warm. Awesome. I'm going to step out of the band. And we're going to hold on to it for pass through. So I'm going to hold on to the band with my palms down in fists. Get those shoulder blades back and down, and we're going to go up and over for 10. Keep that rib cage pressed down. Full rotations here. Nice. That's it. Getting those shoulders nice and warm. All right, then we're going to come back to center. We're going to do 10 pull-aparts. So holding that band again with palms down in fists, get those shoulder blades set down, and we're going to pull the band apart. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and back. 10, pull and squeeze. Great, the next one are presses. So I'm going to step on this band. I'm going to put it in my front rack position. So I've got it here, palm of my hand. I'm going to rotate my palm forward, so I'm at my shoulder in my front rack, and then I'm going to press straight up, making sure my thumb is back behind me, so I'm in a nice external rotation. If this is too much resistance, you can just hold on to the band down by your waist here and press up from there. You want to get your arm locked out. We're doing 5 each side. So whatever feels like a better resistance for you, you want to try to get that arm straight up. Okay, we're going to do that one more time, starting with the monster walk. So remember, we're going to step into that band, up around the hips, cross it in front, step on it, and then 10 steps in each direction. 10 to the right, 10 to the left, 10 forward, 10 back, and undo it here. And then we're going to do our pass-throughs one more time. If your shoulders are really tight, you might need to hold all the way at the very end of the band. And remember to keep that rib cage zipped up. Good. Another set of pull-aparts. This time we're going to have our palms up. If that is too much tension with both parts of the band, you can just hold on to one side of the band. Palms up. Work those rhomboids. 10 here. Great, and then 10 more presses. Remember, if it's too tight, you could just hold on here. You want to get enough resistance so that you can get that shoulder into external rotation with that arm locked out. Warming up our overhead pressing. Good, and other side. No need to rush here. Great, all right. We're gonna put the band down. We're gonna get down onto the mat. So you might wanna roll out your mat for a little padding for your knees. We're gonna go into 5 cats and cows. So we're gonna stack ourselves up and go this way. So make sure your hips are over your knees, shoulders over your wrists. We're gonna exhale and round into cat. Good. Inhale, other way, let your belly drop down, lift your tailbone, lift your collarbones, pull your shoulder blades back. Inhale and then exhale. Just making some space in the spine here. Inhale back. Do about 5 of these. All right, from here we're gonna go into bird dog. So we're gonna stay in that all forward position. We're gonna reach through the left heel and then reach out through the right arm, making a long line from fingertips to toe, back down, and then opposite leg, opposite hand. Keep that back nice and flat. Good, we're gonna go 5 each side here. Really lengthen. That midline stable. Great, one more. All right, awesome. From here, we're gonna go into 5 push-ups. So you have a choice here. You could do knee push-ups, full push-ups, or you can go to an elevated surface. So for full push-ups, we wanna get into the top of the plank. We're gonna have a straight line from our shoulders to our heels, come all the way down, elbows alongside the body, and push straight up. Okay, if that's hard, which it is, we're gonna do knee push-ups. So from the side here, I'm gonna be on my knees, but I'm still gonna have that straight line from my shoulders to my knees and let myself down and back up, okay? One more. Awesome. All right, from there, we're gonna get down onto our back for dead bugs. So for the dead bug, we're gonna keep our back pressed into the ground the entire time. It's kind of like the opposite of the bird dog. You're gonna lift your legs, lift your arms, and then reach through your heel, oops, and opposite hand. Extending opposite leg and opposite arm. Trying to keep your back pressed into the ground the entire time. 5 each side. Slow and controlled. Ten total. Great. From there, we're going to go straight into glute bridges. So for glute bridges, we're going to keep Our knees bent, feet on the ground, hands down by our sides. We're just gonna lift our hips, squeeze at the top. Oops, there goes my foam roller. Good, and back down. We're gonna do 10. You can do these with a band if you want for extra resistance. I'm thinking about really engaging my hamstrings, feeling my glutes work, keep my feet pressed into the ground. One more. Great, awesome. All right, from there we're gonna go onto our sides for clams. All right, for the clam, we're gonna line ourselves up for heels, hips, and shoulders, all in a line. Go this way. All right, there we go. So I'm all in a line here. I'm just gonna lift, open my knee. Great, just opening that outer hip. We're gonna do 5 each side. Other side. So you can make these harder if you want by lifting your hips up. Awesome. All right. Next one is one more hip opener. We are warming up for a squat here with all these hip openers. 90-90s. So we're going to sit with our feet wide on the mat. Let me just move my mat over here a little bit. All right. So feet wide. Knees bent, feet on the ground. You could either lift your hands here or have them back behind you for support. We're just going to bend those knees up and over to the right. Internal and external rotation, good. And then back. 5 each direction. Take your time here. You can pause, get a little squeeze at that end range. Remember, again, you can do these with your hands behind you if you need to. Opening up those hips, getting ready for our squats. A couple more. Last one. All right, from there we're going to get back up and we will just end with 5 air squats. So find your squat feet. Feet a little bit wider than hip distance, toes slightly pointed out. Send those hips back and then sit back and down. Great. Couple more.